I'm back. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. I'm gonna do I think I'll do some semi-spicy neutral sparkle situation today. I'm going to go see my friends from NARS. Some of the NARS team are actually in Houston, so they're actually gonna do my makeup, so I'm gonna do my makeup here for y'all. We have to do a tutorial. But then I'm gonna take that off, and then I'm gonna have my makeup done by one of the artists. I'm so excited to visit with them. They're actually in Houston. I'm really excited. So that's another reason I want to skip doing my complexion here today, is because I'll come back and finish bronzer and everything, and we will do that, but I'm going to do foundation, concealer, powder off. And the reason why is because I'm filming the dupe that I even like more than this Dior concealer, and it's so affordable, and I'm so excited. It's the secret concealer that I've been using for quite some time now. So I'm going to hop off and film that. But let's just get started. I feel like I'm talking a whole lot, but I'm just excited to be back. I missed y'all. Let's grab some clean canvas. This is the shade medium. And I think for that we'll use the Il Makiage Kathleen Lights palette again. It's so expensive that I think we need to kind of keep using it in case any of you purchased it, because the quality is wonderful, but I know it's very spicy. So in case any of you invested in it, I want to make sure that we have a lot of inspiration with this one. So the way I'm about to do this is probably going to be the easiest way to get a put together sparkly, spicy look. I feel like this would be a really good tutorial for y'all. So what I'm gonna already do is I'm actually just gonna start with a shimmer. I think I'm gonna start with this shade, and I'm gonna grab that on an E28, grab it on the side of the brush. You're gonna see it right there. And I'm just gonna press this on the front part of my lid. Ooh, I need to zoom you in, hang on, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna stop that shimmer right there. So really press that into the base. I'm pressing and then I'm pulling. That's a really good way to do shimmers, press and pull. Okay, so I got started and then IG didn't upload. So what I did is I took that same brush and I just wiped it on Sheila. The brushes are really special because they don't absorb a ton of product, so you can go from black eyeshadow to a shimmer to your neutral matte, back to all of that and back and forth. I wanted fibers that just could switch. They could go back and forth and do everything I needed all with one brush, because I just don't like to have 3 different brushes for 3 different products. A+ on these, I'm telling y'all. Now back to this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this shade right here, and I'm just going to start to press that into the crease. You can press it into the socket. I'm gonna pick up some more. Remember, I always pick up the tiniest amount because I don't wanna have to find myself over blending. That leads to muddy, patchy eyeshadow. I'm telling you, I love the mattes in this palette. Some of the best mattes that I've used. I'm sorry, I got too excited to be here in my makeup chair that I didn't tag the palette or tell you what it is. So this is the Kathleen Lights Il Makiage collab, and it's really pretty. We're almost done with this eye look, and look at how good that looks. I did this one. So we're gonna grab this shade, grab it on the side of the same brush. We're using that same exact brush. I went ahead, pressed it here, and then I flipped the brush towards the ceiling, and then I pressed it through the socket. It's really important how you pick up eyeshadow. I feel to this day, no one talks about how to pick up eyeshadow on a brush. And you can really get a lot more done if you focus on where you're picking up that shadow. So the shadow is just on one side of my brush here. And I'm really able to press it into the socket that way, keep the lid space a little bit more clean, and back to the side of the brush. Now, once I have it placed, I can use that same side, and then I just start to tap it out, blend it, smooth it. You have so much more control if you focus where you pick it up in the beginning. It's so important. No one talks about it. So I talk about it. All right, this step is just me doing what I do. Too much. I love it so much. I want to grab a little bit of this shade, and I'm grabbing that on the tip of the brush because I want a very small amount of it. So if I was to grab it on the side, I would be dealing with way too much product for what I want to do. All I want to do is just kind of shade here. And I want you to kind of see this in real time. And I want to extend it this way. See the difference? And I'm just pressing. I'm just gonna add some lift with the shadow. All right, let's do some tight lining situation here. We're not doing wing liner. I know. No, this is still my page, I promise. So we are gonna grab that dark eyeshadow on an E26, And I'm just gonna press this into my lashes. If your eyes water, this is a really good way to do it. Sometimes pencils, they can even be quite large and that's going to irritate our eye, but this tiny little brush and some eyeshadow, it's a really good way to tight line because our eyes are so sensitive. And I know that they can even be ticklish, but doing this is a lot easier than an average pencil because your average pencil is, and I love these pencils, but that's actually really quite large compared to your eye. And the tinier your tool, the better, because you're gonna get that precision and you're not gonna feel it as much. So highly recommend this for tight lining. Now don't worry, we are gonna line the top and bottom, that's true tight lining, but this is so much easier than trying to make that gel liner kind of creep out of the lash line. It's just so much easier. It's so much better for sensitive eyes. Okay, here's another major tip. If your eyes are very sensitive, I do recommend staying away from metallics, any metallic, because there are particles in it. They are going to be eye safe, but if you find yourself thinking, why does this keep happening? Why are my eyes so aggravated? A lot of times we're using a liner with a little bit of metallic in it. You can see that right there. And I love this liner and it doesn't irritate my eyes. I do not have sensitive eyes, but just keep that in mind. Just go check your liner really quickly and go, does this have any kind of particles in it? Because they can be irritating. Okay, we're still gonna talk about sensitive eyes some more. I feel like this is really, really helpful. Since we're not doing a full tutorial, this is stuff that I normally wouldn't go into detail about because I don't wanna lose my slides, but I like this. Sometimes it's good to do these because I can focus on one thing and think about it and all of the things that have happened to me and how I've remedied them. All right, so I really love gel liners to tight line. They just glide, and these are really, really nice. These are from MAC, and then the other ones I love are from Sephora collection. So let me put those right here. Now I do want you to warm it up just a smidge. It makes such a difference. That's enough. Don't feel like it's wasteful. I know we're thinking it's wasteful, but I do my makeup every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, and I don't think I've ever finished an entire eyeliner. Warming it up like that makes it kind of activate. Now, I can close one eye at a time, not everyone can. So the best thing for you to do, place it, kind of look down, that helps. Or you can start here, look this way, and then look this way. Just even changing, because makeup artists will have you do this when you sit in their chair. It's just really the way you look. That's a little tip. Some of you might already know that. So another reason I recommend these is because we want to stay away from our eye as much as possible. A really good tip, if you can do this, is to shut your eyes. If you can just shut it and just kind of roll it across here, that's a really, really good tip. And if you can't do that, just make sure the pencil you're using, you don't have to swipe back and forth a million times. There it is, that's all we need. Also, if you kind of keep going back and forth on top, these do set. A lot of times we don't think about it, but these type of gel liners, they will dry. Once they're dry, they're completely set. That means when we try to go back in, it's going to start to lift it. Also, I don't ever tug my eye, that's just me teaching. It's going to start to lift it because you're disturbing it. And then once you try to go back over it, it's not going to stick to your eye anymore. So you really just want to go, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be enough with this in the Sephora, and that's why I recommend them. I want to give y'all a lot of different options on how to do it. For me, the easiest way is for me to just shut my eyes. And I'm just kind of pushing it into my lash line as well. And that's tight lining. It's really about just getting in there and getting out really quickly. That already looks so nice. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the E26 just a little bit more, if I can find it in my chaos. I'm gonna grab that dark brown again. And I kind of just want to add a little bit more here. This is just going to round out my eyes a little bit more. Just to the top, kind of like I'm creating an arch here above the iris. All right, let's talk mascara really quickly because this is important, especially when it comes to having sensitive eyes. A lot of you also wonder why I don't get a lot of mascara here on my lid and everywhere. It's the way I hold it. Okay, first I'm gonna start out here so you can see. So what I do is I take the wand and I look down, and then I'll kind of roll that lash wand and even just shut my eye. I can shut both of them. I know we can all shut our both eyes at the same time. So I just take it, I wiggle it into my lashes, look down, and then I just shut both of my eyes and I roll. Can you see that rolling motion that I'm doing? That was a mistake. That's because I'm trying to teach and do it at the same time. So kind of squiggle it in there, and then I want you to... All right, I'm gonna leave y'all here for now. Let me go finish my dupe. It's so good. I'm so excited. I love when I can find things that are truly better than the super expensive high-end things. So let me go film that. I'll be back and we'll finish up bronzer and blush and lipstick. All right, so I am in a hurry now. I'm not gonna be able to finish my face, but everything's back to normal tomorrow. But like I said, I wanna see if the artist will let me put some of that on my story. Wouldn't that be fun? From a different perspective. But in the meantime, one side is the Secret concealer and one side is the Dior concealer. Blink, blink, blink. All right, we're here and Nico is going to do my makeup. I am so excited. Are y'all ready? Let me show you his setup first. Okay, here we are. I'm sure that you've seen these. These are the NARS shadows. Ooh, these are so pretty. And then these are the Soft Matte Complete. Love these. Of course, the Radiant. Some glosses. Yeah. This. And then which one is this one?
Just a little bit of the Velvet Loose Powder.
Ooh. And then, of course, brushes.
Plenty of brushes.
How did those get there? And then we have a sneak peek of something, but you have to wait till the end. And no one's seen these. This is very secret. Okay, so we're priming with...
Soft Matte Complete Concealer.
Okay. Oh, it feels so great to have someone else do this. It's been a while. Okay, Nico, I'm going to try to not talk, but you got to tell them what we're using.
We are using a little Mambo eyeliner just
I
to
love this
create
one.
a little shape on the inner and outer corner.
Ooh, I like where that's placed already.
So,
okay, so now look at this. Tell us what's happening.
So I switched gears, so I decided to just go for my signature base that I use using Mambo.
This is already up my alley.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and buff that out to diffuse everything.
I love these pencils, by the way. So this is just Mambo blended out, correct?
Mambo blended out.
Okay. Now,
adding a little eyeshadow on top. Little blondie.
So how long y'all?
so we're grabbing this shade right here. Show them one more time. This is
This one.
Copacabana?
No, this is Copacabana. It's a cream.
Okay.
And I'm going to use this eyeshadow as a shimmer.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the cream. Tell me the name one more time.
Copacabana.
Okay, this is, okay, gotcha. I'm only asking so I can label it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, great, yeah, label it, Rose. They're used to the labeling. All right, now we're going to go in with the shadow. And remind us of the name?
Pattaya.
Okay. Whoa. We're getting the spice. This is actually so...
So I'm just pressing it on.
That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, so we're moving on to foundation. Which one are we using?
I used a little Vienna in the center, but I mixed it with a little Barcelona because you do have a little tan. And this is the light reflecting foundation. So it has like 70% skincare ingredients.
Oh yeah,
in it.
we've tried this one. This is so nice. Ben, you're gonna have to start doing my makeup every day. I'm retiring. I'm tired. Okay, this is the creamy concealer?
Yep.
Okay, Radiant Creamy Concealer. And, ooh, I like that
This is
color.
creme brulee. It's a little mini one too.
Look at this.
How cute is
Little
it?
cutie. Okay, we are warming it up here. And this is actually a product that I use, but it's a different shade. So this is...
Laguna 2, which is the original shade.
Now, I normally use 3, but I'm gonna need 2. This looks so pretty. Look at this palette. What are we using?
We are going to use this one. This is Bumpy Ride, my favorite blush.
Oh, we need that. Okay, let's put this on. Yeah, we're gonna need that immediately. Y'all are getting an exclusive look. Has anybody seen these yet?
No.
Nobody's seen these from NARS. Is this really happening? NARS is coming out with new lipsticks. Look at these. Look at these. Are y'all ready? I don't think y'all are ready. Okay, Nico, tell us a little bit about them.
So it's a matte formulation, but it's extremely weightless. It's very feather light on the lips, and it wears all day, and it's extremely comfortable.
I can vouch for the comfort so far.
It's nice and blurring, so it's nice and diffusing, so it's not too intense or saturated.
I can't explain what an exclusive this is that y'all are getting. This is wild. My heart's racing. All right, so it's transfer proof. So here we go. So you can see nothing there. Boom. I absolutely love this color, and it was so easy to apply. Y'all get ready. I'm so excited. So starting August 30th, you're going to be able to grab these at Sephora. I am so excited for you to try them. Honestly, these are absolutely gorgeous. The packaging, the formula, y'all get ready. The year's 2015. I'm contouring like my makeup life depends on it, and I'm using this palette. Let's see how it works out this time. So that shade that I just grabbed on my brush, that's a very warm shade. We're gonna think of that as a bronzer, but we're gonna think of that as a transition, like our eyeshadow. It's always nice when your contour has a little something to kind of melt and blend into. And the reason I know this is because I once walked around with a contour stripe. Just a contour stripe. No transition. I'm not letting that happen to you. Normally I would stop here, and I wanna mention this looks so good. I'm keeping this out. Now I've learned my lesson about contouring. Smaller brushes are better. Put your brush on the top of your ear, swing it over, and that's usually a good guideline. Now I'm gonna start to tap it in, but I'm gonna stop right there. And my jawline. Look at how easily that blends. 7 years later, and I still love it.